Got it.
Okay, let's just make sure that that link. Okay, we can't talk now.
Have you opened anybody up? Okay, good. Okay, can I shut this down?
You're gonna have to, yes. Okay, can I stop sharing the screen?
Okay, the other thing you need is to share your sound. We need like a slide with music. No, or not.
No.
Okay, so just put your slide up and let's let everybody in.
Okay, wait. Let me just put my slide up first before you do this now. Hold on. Okay, we can start. Am I letting them in? Graham?
I've just done it. Guys, we're just waiting for a few more people to join us before we get cracking. So just sit and bear with us, and we'll be hopefully underway in about 5 minutes.
Hey, Graham, I've just got the go-ahead. We can start.
Okay. Brilliant. Welcome, everybody, to 2021's Power of Service Customer Service Week. We hope you can have some real good fun with us. Today, you are session number 2 of the quiz. We're not even sure how session number 1 went yet. We'll let you know a little bit later. But welcome. We hope you're going to have fun. As I said, we'd love to be seeing you in person, but due to obvious reasons, we have to do these things online, and it works for some, it works for others in different ways. But yeah, we're looking forward to a great afternoon. What I'd really like before we even get started is for everybody to please switch on their videos. Those of you that have videos, we want to see you. We want to interact with you. We want to see that face, and we want to know that there are other people other than Mag 5 in this room.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It's so nice seeing everyone's faces.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So if I can ask, while you guys changed, switch on your cameras, please can I ask you, on your little video screen, on the right-hand side, there's these little dots. If you click on the dots, if you can please just rename yourself so that we know exactly who you are. So if you look at my name, you can clearly see my name is Danielle. So you'll know throughout the event you are dealing with Danielle. So if I can please ask you, if you do not know where it is, take your little mouse on your own little picture. There's these little dots. If you click on it, press the button that says rename, and please can you just rename your name so that we know exactly who we're dealing with. Okay, for the latecomers that has just joined us, please can we ask you guys, switch on your cameras. We would love to see your pretty faces, so please switch on your cameras for us. All right, guys, I really need you to turn those cameras on. We are going to make use. I need to see your face because I'm going to do a little icebreaker with you. And I would love to see your face and see how you guys are going to do the icebreaker. So I need you all to please switch on your cameras for me, please. Tulani, that's wonderful. Love to see your face. Thank you. There's Colleen has just joined us.
I'm definitely seeing some faces I recognize. Those eager beaver quizzes are here.
Okay, Graham, will we start?
Yeah, I think we can do. I'd also, Danielle, like to see all the guys on the second page with their cameras on. It's very, very important, at least for the beginning part of this, that we can get you in picture. And I'm also seeing brilliantly, some of you have got your screensavers on the back. I'm assuming Tulani and Shamima, you part of the same team with the same background. Is that correct? Give me a thumbs up. No,
No, not part of the same team.
Okay, you had to confuse us.
Graham, can I just ask you, just make sure your YouTube channel is streaming?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay, well, I'll do that. I'm going to do the icebreaker with you guys. So good afternoon, guys. My name is Danielle. I'm going to be one of your facilitators this afternoon. So again, I'm just going to ask you, please, can we switch on those cameras just for a few minutes? When we do that little icebreaker, I need to see exactly what you guys are doing. I see we've got a whole page of people that has joined us, but there is no videos on. So please switch on your videos for me. Okay, so what I need you to do is we're going to stretch a little bit. Everyone, can you guys please get up for me? So stand up. Okay. Stretch a little bit. Okay, the people that has just joined us, please make sure that your cameras are on when we do this activity. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make use of our right hand. Everybody lift up your right hand for me. Okay, and take it down. All right, so we're going to count. I'm going to count and then you're going to do the movement. So the first one that you're going to do is I'm going to count 1. You're going to take your right hand and take it all the way above your head. 1. Okay, then if I count 2, you're going to take it all the way down to your side. 2. Then 3. All the way above. 4 all the way down to your side. 5 all the way above your head. And then 6 all the way down. All right, great. Thumbs up. So great. Everybody thumbs up for me. Wonderful. Now we're going to take our left hand. And what we're going to do with our left hand is when I count 1, you're going to take it above your head. 1. Okay, then 2 is going to be tricky. 2 is going to be parallel to your body. And then 3 all the way down to your side. 4 above your head. 5 parallel to your body. And 6 all the way down. All right, thumbs up. Now we're going to combine those 2 movements. Are you guys ready? Just going to remind again, I see there's people that has joined us. Please, if I can ask you guys, switch quickly your cameras on when we do this team building, when we do the icebreaker. Okay, if you guys are ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Who got it right? Unmute yourself. Oh, did no one get it right? Okay, let's try one more. Okay, gonna go quick now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, clap hands like this. This is how we clap hands in the virtual environment. Well done, guys.
Danielle, I have to say I'm very happy that only half the people in this room put their cameras on. Well done, guys. That's just to get the blood flowing, get you ready for this quiz. Danielle's now going to take over. She's going to put a slide up on the screen to give you all the details of the quiz. And while she's doing that, I'm going to go through 1 or 2 things with the quiz as well. Those of you that joined us last year may remember how things work. You are going to log into a platform called Kahoot.it from your mobile phone. So that's www.kahoot.it.com from your mobile. And then you are going to be asked for a PIN number, and you are going to log in that PIN number, and you are going to then be asked to register your name and your team name next to it. Very important. Put your name and then a little dash or a little something so that we know your team name and we can allocate the points on the leaderboard and then allocate who's going to go through to the final tomorrow. So very, very important, name and your team name. Now, due to certain network situations, sometimes you get dropped from the Kahoot game. What you need to do is make sure that you go back in with your, if you can't do it on your same name, If it doesn't let you register under Senzo from team XYZ, then what you do is you just change it slightly and you will say Senzo 2 from team XYZ. So that at the end of it, we can take both your scores and calculate them so that you'll get all your points for the actual game. So you're not going to lose out if you do get bumped for some reason. And that's generally due to people who have got an unstable connection. You'll be able to still rejoin the game, even if you get bumped 2 or 3 times, as long as you put your name, your first name, and then you put a number next to it with the team name so that we can allocate those points correctly. Other than that, it's pretty easy. If you've never used Kahoot before, we'll go through how to answer some of the questions on your mobile, but it's important that you look at the screen in front of you, either on your tablet or your mobile or your desktop or your laptop, and then you answer the questions on your actual phone. Am I leaving anything else out, Daniel?
Graham, so some people have asked us, do we sign up or select log in? Okay, so what you do is you use that www.kahoot.it, you put that in your top search button and it will come up immediately on Kahoot.
I'll tell you, Daniel, if I can just interrupt, what's happened is they've gone into kahoot.com, and it's very important that they go into kahoot.it. That is the game platform. Kahoot.com is where we actually put the quiz together. So you're not logging in at any point. If you go to kahoot.it, you'll be prompted to join the game with that PIN number.
Okay, I've just put it in the chat box as well. So if you do not know where your chat box is, down at the bottom, there's a little button that says chat. If you click on the chat, you'll see lots of people are already talking to each other. The little link is on there and the PIN code is also there. So you can just use the information that is in your chat box.
Okay, Danielle, also quite very important is I'm seeing a lot of the guys just logging in and saying the team name that they're in. It's incredibly important that we have your first name so that we know who's answering the questions. So in other words, Colleen has just come in, Colleen, and she put a dash, Mag 5, perfect. Vardan 1 doesn't help us much, and Sintuli doesn't help us. We must have a name with a dash and the actual team that you're in. Please help us out with that, guys. Anybody who's done it incorrectly, please just log off and then log in again with the correct name. Starting to look a bit better. As of now, 20 people are in.
Okay, if you've got any problems, please let me know. I can quickly help you on chat box.
Okay, I'm going to give it another couple of minutes. If anybody's got a real problem, let us know. It's currently 25 in.
Okay, thumbs up with everyone. If you guys are all connected, no problems. Let's know that you're all good.
I've got 28 ready. Still quite a few that haven't joined up. Okay, 31, almost there. Don't want to delay it too much, so we'll give it another 2 minutes and we are going to go cracking. Those of you that have still put in names like B and Valentina, please can you just put your team name, Zoe, your team name, and it'll help us a lot. Shireen has asked if we need to keep our cameras on for the game. We always like to see you, but it's not an essential. At certain times, we're definitely going to have you unmuted so that we can get some banter going. And it's always nice if you have a picture going and we can put a name to a face. Colleen has said connectivity is a problem. Okay, I think we've got Makazole just joining us, and I think that with 32 people, Danielle, you comfortable for me to start?
That's fine, Graham. Let's go.
Perfect. All right, guys, I'm just going to share my screen.
Okay, it looks like it is Mag 5 going to win today. Where's the other teams? Come on, guys, tell me who's going to be the winner today.
Valentina, if you can just give us, go in again and just give us who your team is. You've just come on there. Zoe, we need to know your team. Nati, your team. Okay, but we're going to get cracking. Okay, so how Kahoots works, for those that have not been on here, your question is going to show up on the screen. Once it has shown up on the screen, you will be prompted with some answers. There are 3 different types of ways to answer the question. First type of question is a multiple choice, where you actually just choose the color that corresponds to the right answer. The second one, you're going to type in an answer. Now, there are not many of those, but when they do come up, it's very important that you answer by putting the correct spelling. Okay, spelling is essential. What I do suggest is that you don't put the word "the" before your answer. Let's say the answer is a BMW. What you would do is just put BMW. Don't worry too much about putting A beforehand. Okay, because what happens is the answers are taken directly from a database of answers, and if they don't correspond with the answer that you've given, even though it might be the correct answer, it might not necessarily pick up that it's the correct answer if you put A or the beforehand, or the spelling is incorrect. So please try and get your spelling as right as you can, as correct as you can. The third way of answering questions is to put the different options. There'll be 4 options, to put them in an order. So I might ask for the the biggest cities in South Africa in ranking order, and you'll have to put Johannesburg, Pretoria, Bloemfontein, and Durban in particular order when you get those questions. So when you get them, you'll see that it'll be a little bit easier, but the important thing is to make sure that you're answering all the questions. I can tell you that the answers are graded by the amount of time it takes you to put in your answer. So in other words, if you get your answer in first, you're going to get the most points for that particular question. If you get it wrong, you get 0 points. So it's incredibly important to rather take your time and get the right answer, because you can fall very far behind if you don't get the right answer and you were rushing to get an answer in just because. So those are the major parts of this. The other big factor is that the quiz will be divided into 5 sections. The first section is going to be a quick fire section. Well, what we'll do first is we're just going to take you through a couple of dummy questions and then just show you a quick video, which is pretty much along the lines of the theme of this week's Customer Week. And we'll ask you 1 or 2 questions, so you need to be observant about that video. Make sure that you check out what's happening in it and be able to respond to some of the questions on it. Then we'll go into the first round of quick fire, which is nice and easy, multiple choice questions and just general knowledge. We then have a puzzle section, which you have to think a little bit laterally, and you need to go through a little bit of different thinking to answer those. In fact, the section before that is an uncovering some logos and uncovering some faces and uncovering some places where you've got to tell us what they are. After the puzzles, we go into a sports section, then a music section, and the final section of the afternoon is a quick fire with double points. So if you feel like you're not on that leaderboard, you can actually pick yourself up in the very last 5 questions, which are pretty tricky. If you get 3 or 4 of those right and the leaders don't, you will overtake them because of the double points. So it's pretty easy from here. I'm going to go straight into the quiz. We have 31 people. Not that anybody can say, but if you put up your little logo that says your hand, if you want to ask any questions, put them in the chat box now. Otherwise, we will start in approximately 30 seconds. Okay, I don't see any questions, Danielle. Do you think we can go ahead?
There's one question, Graham. One of them asked, does the team members have to answer? Does all the team members have to answer? So yes, the quicker you answer, the better it is. So you would not know how your team member is going to do unless you all answer the question.
Correct. But what's going to happen is you're going to get a leaderboard after each question, and you'll be able to see that EGS or SAS Heroes or Team X or Mag5, where they are on the leaderboard. Remember that we will take the leaderboard and you will say Mag5 in position 1, 3, and 6, and Team X in positions 2, 4, and 5. We'll then calculate it as to who has won today's particular round. Daniel, can you just confirm? I think 3 teams are going through to the final tomorrow, and 3 teams from the first session are going through to the final tomorrow. So you need to be in the top 3 of the finishing order in order to qualify for the final, correct?
That is correct.
Fantastic. All right, guys, we are ready to rumble. I'm going to take you, like I said, through a couple of dummy questions. These do not count for points. It's just a way for you to make sure that you know how to go about this question or this game. So here we go. First question up, dummy number 1. Not for points. Who is the current president of the United States? Is it Donald Duck, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or Joe Blundell? Okay, 19 of you getting it right, but I think you've got the idea. And as I said, no points for that round. The second dummy question is one that you're going to type in an answer. So here you go. What is the nickname given to South African cricket team? Dummy question. Type in your answer, please. Make sure you get that spelling right. And if you think it's Bafana Bafana, don't say the Bafana Bafana. Just put in the name. Okay, Proteas, Protea. There you go. Proteas is correct. Well done. Okay, it looks like everybody's got the idea. Any questions before we go through? Okay, let's do it. Now, the next slide is going to be a video. It's related to your theme for this week. It's about 3.5, 4 minutes. Enjoy it. There's some very powerful messages in it, and we hope it relates nicely to your theme of the power of service.
A.D. Williams once said, "Imagine what 7 billion humans could accomplish if we loved and respected one another." Just imagine. Imagine if there was no greed. Imagine if there was no comparison. If everyone was running their own race, but cheering for all others at the same time. Maybe we'll never see that in our lifetime. But what we all can do is start with ourselves. Start with yourself. Choose to lift others up. Choose to set the example of kindness and integrity, the example of compassion and understanding. There's a quote that says, "No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all." Integrity is everything. It really is. Who you are is far more important than what you have, and it will always be. Who you are is measured by how you make others feel. Be kind to each other. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Choose to be the change you wish to see in the world. Decide you will not wait for someone else. You will set the example. Be kind, because you never know how much that person is suffering inside. You never know the difference your words can make, the difference your presence can make, the difference you can make to one human life. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of humanity. Be the reason someone else decides to make a difference in others. Be the influence you want to see more of. Always do what is right, not what is easy in the moment. Kindness spreads like a virus. When you do good to another, that person does better to those they come in contact with. You really can make a big difference in the world today and every other day. Anne Frank said, "In the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is a kind and gentle spirit." No one has ever made themselves great by showing how small another is. Be kind and always build others up to the best of your ability. Treat everyone with the same level of kindness that you would like for yourself. Not because everyone is nice, but because you are. Because karma makes no mistakes. Because it is right. Because you have integrity. Because you want this world to be better when you leave than when you arrive.
Okay. Quick question. In the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is? 30 answers in. I'm going to give you another 10 seconds and we're going to take this to the end. Anyone else got a quick answer? Okay, fantastic. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 29 of you getting it right. Is a kind and gentle spirit. Quite a powerful video. Yeah, the main message is about being good to people. Next question, last one on the video, and then we move into the main section of the quiz. Nice start for Mag 5. Who said these amazing words? We loved and respected each other. A.B. Williams, A.P. Williams, ADHD, or A.P. de Villiers. A.D. Williams was the answer. 7 of you getting it correct. Okay, as we said, that was, I'm just going to turn the sound down slightly. That was the video. We're now going on to the quick fire, and this is where the real meat of the quiz starts. So the questions are 20-second questions. You've got to be pretty quick to answer them. But like I said, rather get the answer right than jumping ahead just to get an answer in. Good luck, everybody. And the leaderboard, before we go into it, showing Senzo at this stage, topping the leaderboard, but early days. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Which country has this flag? Is it Finland, Switzerland, Denmark, or Iceland? Okay, a few of you not getting in time there. 20 seconds is the limit, so you've got to be a bit quicker. The answer was Denmark. 15 of you were saying Switzerland. Interesting. Only 7 right. There should be a nice gap in the leaderboard. Senzo topping it up there. Well done. 3 players have just hit the winning streak of 5. Next question. Pathology is the study of, is it blood, heart, disease, or lungs? Unbelievable. Pathology is definitely blood. And there seems to be a little bit of a problem in this quiz. My apologies for that. The fact that everybody got it right means that no change in the leaderboard. So you're all okay for that round. Next question. Well done to all of you for getting it right. You could have been on the leaderboard. Number 4, how many weight-bearing hooves does a giraffe have on each foot? Is it 2, 4, 3, or 0? Correct answer is 2. 9 of you getting it correct. And Senzo is still up in the top there. I'm seeing a lot of Team X's. Daniel, maybe you want to just check around the screen there. Team X, pretty loud. Where are all the Mag 5s?
I actually asked them on the chat group, Graham, but no one responded.
They're too focused on the quiz here. All right, moving on. Keep going, guys. This is good stuff. Next question, number 9. Delmas is a small maize farming town situated in which province of South Africa? Mpumalanga is the correct answer. Well done, 16 of you. Let's see how the leaderboard looks now. Senzo is topping it up. He's not going away. Still, I don't see any Mag 5s. Daniel?
No, Graham, I don't know where they are. I saw they were just laughing at me.
Team X looks good. And can somebody tell me how I pronounce Geminati? Is it Geminati, Geminati?
You can unmute yourself.
Geminati.
Geminati.
Fantastic. You are looking strong, guys. And Senzo, I'm assuming that's EGS as opposed to eggs.
I beg your pardon?
I'm assuming that EGS is the name of your group as opposed to eggs. How would I
Correct.
All right, Leka, keep it up. Next question to come up, number 10. In which province would you find the South African Mercedes-Benz assembly plant?
That's Eastern Cape, yeah.
Remember to
Okay.
mute yourself. We can hear your answer.
Thanks for that one, whoever fed the whole group the answer there. Well done. It is definitely in the Eastern Cape, in East London. I have heard many a person tell me that if Mercedes had to pull out of East London, the town would close down. Next question, number 11. And not much movement in that group. It's pretty much showing us that EGS with Senzo, Geminati, and Team X. Next question. What is the symbol of the element oxygen? Is it OX, OG, O, or X? Come all you physics majors in school. Six of you giving us the answer of O, which is correct. The 3 of you who said OX, time to go back to physics classes. Next question. Not too much difference there, just a little bit of a gap. Simone from Team X is working her way up there. Well done. Who is Stefani Joanne Angelina Geminata, better known as? Lady Gaga. I want to know who would have known that if I didn't put the picture up of her. Quite an interesting lady.
It's a lucky guess on my side.
Lucky guess on your side. So I think there might have been a few of you who might have to have guessed that. I'm assuming that was Senzo, huh?
Correct.
Okay, and I've just had, just to let everybody know that I was starting to doubt myself with the answer to the pathology question, where all 30 of you said that it was the study of blood. But it's actually, you're all wrong. If you go and search the definition of pathology, you will note that pathology is the study of the causes and effects of disease or injury. So you were all wrong. I was right. I felt terrible when I saw it come up because I even thought I was wrong. But clearly, we all need to go back to biology classes as well. Right, next question. Oh, Danielle, we see somebody joining that leaderboard just before we go on there. Joy from SAS Heroes.
Well
Nice
done,
to see you
Joy.
on the board there.
I'm here, we're ready to rock it.
Lovely. Next question, good luck. What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? Jungle Book, Snow White, Peter Pan, or Bambi? 10 of you getting Snow White. It was the first full-length feature. There were others that were made before it, but that was the first time Disney put his movie out, and I think it was in 1968. Next question. Or let's look at the leaderboard first. Senzo is going to be tough to beat, I think, today. Let's see what happens when it comes to those music questions. And we've just, whoa, Daniel.
We've got a new one, Belle.
We have a new one, Shauna from Mag 5. Suddenly they are here. Anybody want to say anything about that, Mag 5?
Well done,
On the chat-
Shauna.
Shauna, Daniel.
I can tell you, Graham, on the group, they said, well done, awesome, Mag 5.
Okay, good stuff. We're here now. So there's a bit of a spread on the leaderboard now. EGS still coming up there with Senzo. Teamex seems to be congregating in the middle, and Geminati are still there as well. Right. Next question. This is your last of the quick fire. And then we move, like I said, into the uncovering the images. What is the world's top selling chocolate bar? Is it Mars, Reese's, Dairy Milk, or Snickers? Correct, 14 of you. Well done. It's Snickers, made by the Mars Company. Not my favorite, but I'm sure those around the world seem to like it pretty much. Let's see how we've changed on that board. Joy's back up there. And Shauna is trying to push Senzo off the top. Let's see what the next question brings. Remember, we're going now into the uncover the image. There are 8 of these questions. Good luck, everyone. What is this person's real name? Elton Yankees, Ronald John, Elton James, or Reginald? Elton James. Reginald Dwight was the name that Elton John was born with. Reginald Dwight. He changed his name, and after his career, he actually changed it back. Reginald Dwight is Elton John. 3 of you getting that right. Let's see how that affects the leaderboard. Senzo is still up there. And looks like a couple of Team X's, Simone and Raka, have joined you in the top there. Well done. They must have been the ones getting that one right. Next question. What brand does this logo represent? You need to type your answer, guys. Chevrolet was the answer. Let's see how many of you got it. 15. Well done. Senzo is still up there. Well done. Next question. What is this place? Canterbury Cathedral, Westminster Abbey, St. Peter's Basilica, or the Notre Dame in Paris? Sure, a lot of guessing in that one. Westminster Abbey, on the side of London. I think it's on the southeast of London, the northeast of London is Westminster Abbey, and 7 of you getting that correct. We have a new join on there. Team X, Karen. Nice to see you on the board. Keep going. Next question. What brand does this logo represent? Is it AIDS awareness, Airbnb, Chinese yield sign, or the Heart Association? Certain of you getting it correct. Guys, I must say that it doesn't matter when you get to the last couple of seconds whether you're right or wrong. You must try and get an answer in because you might just stand a chance. You don't lose points if you get the wrong answer, but you obviously, if you by mistake put an answer in and then you will lose points for that because you didn't get the correct answer. That makes sense. I'm going in circles with that explanation, but please try and get an answer. Only 24 of you got that answered out of the 31 that are on the game. And Varden from EGS has joined us. That means that with a first place and a fifth place, currently EGS is most definitely winning this race. Next question. Who is this person? Sarah Ferguson, Isla Fisher, Emma Stone, or Julianne Moore? Correct answer, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of, she was formerly the Duchess, I think, of York, and formerly married to Prince Andrew of the royal family. Raika has done a nice streak of 3 in a row there, and it's still, whoa, I didn't even notice, Shana has taken the lead. Are they making a noise there, Daniel? I can't see the screen. I'm watching mine, unfortunately.
They are going crazy.
Nice to hear. EGS and Team X, let's hear some banter back. Who's going to take this game?
Go Shauna, go Shauna, go Shauna.
Lovely. All right, we go to the next question. What is this? Is it a killer whale, an Indonesian submarine, an orca whale, or a humpback whale? Aha, so you waited until it was uncovered. Good for you. Person that put the killer whale might have jumped to a conclusion there. Nice one. Next question, or the leaderboard looks, Senzo has regathered over there. Must have got his answer in before Shana. And it shows how you need to be, as much as you need to be careful, you need to be quickest on the button as well. Next question. What brand does this logo represent? Is it ABC, CBNC, NBC, or a flying peacock? NBC, the correct answer. Majority of you getting that right. Shana has regathered the lead, and Senzo, unfortunately, must have got that one wrong, as he's dropped down 3 places. And we see Evelyn from SAS Heroes on the board for the first time, I think. Colleen from Mag 5 has got her last 3 answers correct as well. Well done to her. We're on 21 out of 50. There are 23 in, sorry, there are 2 more questions. No, there's 1 more question in this section. Here we go. Who is this person? Is it Chris Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, Matt Damon, or Brad Pitt? flying. So Chris Hemsworth taking that one. 19 of you correct. And the leaderboard now starting to stretch a bit of difference. Shauna almost 1,500 points ahead of the 5th place. Top 3 are quite tight, and there's a little bit of a gap. Senzo still hanging in there. We're now moving on to the puzzles. Bit of lateral thinking, bit of different thinking. Some of these may seem a little bit simpler than they actually are. Some of them are simpler than they actually are. Yeah, there are 7 questions in this section. There's a little bit extra time on some of them, so think your answers through before putting them through. Rather get some points than none. Type the answer, please. Type the answer for this one. How many circles do you see? You can put it in numbers or letters. Right, I think we got a couple of you there. 9 was the answer, and 11 of you got it right, or 13 in total. Next one. Right, Val from Giminati is the highest climber at the moment. Keep going, Val. Next question. Can you find the correct shadow? Eight of you getting that right. Quite a tricky one. Well done to those that got it right. There's the leaderboard. We have a new leader. Raika. Is it Raika? Somebody want to. How do you say that name? Is it Raika? Raika?
Hi, sorry, it's Raika.
Raika, well done. I think we've got
Team
lateral thinker
X.
here. Well done, Team X. Still got EGS on that board, still got Mag5, and still got SAS Heroes. Anyone else out there that's not on this board that we need to know about?
Nothing on my side, Graham.
Okay, cool. And you can all see, obviously, how easily and how quickly things can change. My suggestion is if you're in the running by the time the last 5 questions come, remember there are double points for those. You are not out of this game at any stage. Next question. From smallest to largest, place these organs in order. So you're going to go smallest to largest, and you slot that thing in on your computer, on your phone. Okay, not too many of you getting it right on that one. Kidney is the smallest, genitalia next, heart and liver, and the leaderboard showing still Raika on the top there, Shana and Evelyn SAS Heroes. Next question. How many words can you find in this grid? You can go backwards, forwards, you can go diagonally. 3 was the correct answer. 10 of you getting that right. Well done. I haven't got that grid up in front of me, but maybe if somebody got them right, you can let the others know what those 3 words were.
Pigs.
Okay, good. We'll move on. You'll hold it. Still Raika up there. We've got Evelyn from SAS Heroes who has jumped the queue. Am I right? I haven't seen that name on there. Senzo's still up at the top. Go SAS Heroes. Starting to pull out. Chulu is the highest climber at the moment, up 5 places. Next question. Please type your answer. How many circles are there? Three, 4, 6. Answer correct was 4. Only 4 people getting it right. Those of you who think we're pulling the wool over your eyes, there was a little circle underneath the question mark. This should separate the leaderboard slightly. Shana back on top.
Natalie is a new one, Graham, but has joined us.
Nice. It's nice to see a couple from EGS, and we've lost our previous man from EGS. I forget his name now. I haven't seen it on the board now. Oi.
Senzo.
Senzo, where are you, Senzo? Next question. Starting with the earliest, arrange these movies into the decade when they were made. Avatar, Independence Day, Back to the Future, and Frozen. Back to the Future, made in 1985, Independence Day in the mid-90s, Avatar in the 2000s, and Frozen 2010s. Shana still up there, Raika, Vardan's a new name up there as well. I think everybody must be nice and tight behind these 5 over here. Keep going, guys. Next question. I am not alive, but seem so, because I dance and breathe with no legs or lungs of my own. What am I? A little bit of confusion about this one. Only 3 answers in 10 seconds to go. Think it through. Tough question. Flame or a flame? Only 3 people getting that correct. No major changes on the board. Next question. We're on to the sport. Who won the men's 100 meters freestyle at the Tokyo Olympics? Caleb Dressel, correct. Beat Carl Chalmers. Obviously, Chad Littler and Michael Phelps weren't at the Tokyo Olympics. 11 of you getting it correct. Well done. My apologies for not letting you know we'd finished the puzzles and we're into the sport. We're just moving quite fast forward to make sure we finish on time. Next question. After the leaderboard, we've got a leaderboard change. Vardan, the sportsmen are coming in here. Let's see. I'm assuming Varden is a man.
All man.
Lekker. Okay, good stuff. 7 more sports questions. Ladies, you got to hang in because your time is coming in the music section. But I know a lot of you probably know more sport than the men. Next question, another Olympics one. The 2024 Olympics will be held where? 2024 Olympics, where they're going to be? Next Olympic Games. Paris is the right answer. Well done for those that got it right. Next question after the leaderboard. Pretty fair, strong there. Next question. Who scores this try?
Man Leinart. Etzebeth goes up. Plenty of communication. And it's looking good for South Africa.
Seven of you getting it correct. Bongi Mbonambi normally takes the ball from those lineouts and scores the tries. Vardan doing nicely. He's pulling away on the sports section. Evelyn is up there. Go Evelyn. And Raika still staying up there. Nice one. Shana, keep going. Almost music time. If I remember correctly, you dominated there last year. Next question. What is the point value of the pink ball in snooker? 1, 6, 3, or 4? Six, the correct answer. Most of you getting it right. And Evelyn has got 3 in a row. Keep going, Evelyn. SAS Heroes. I think they're the dark horses today. Daniel, SAS Heroes. We're watching out for them. Next one. In what year was the first World Cup of cricket held? 1975, 67, 71, or 63? World Cup of cricket is ODI form, that's the one-day cricket, not like the T20 stuff that we do today. Correct, 14 of you. 1975 in England, the very first World Cup. The West Indies comfortably winning that one. Next one after the leaderboard. Good stuff. Who is this sports personality? LeBron James, 25 of you getting that correct. The only reason I like him is because he has a stake in my favorite football club. Small little 1% of Liverpool Football Club, LeBron James. Next question after the leaderboard. Well done, doing amazing stuff here. I think he's going to be tough to beat. Let's hope you know your music, Vardan. 3 more sports questions. Ken is also back with a answer streak of 3. Keep going, guys. Who was the first ever qualifier to win a Grand Slam tennis tournament? First qualifier. '18-year-old sensation Emma Raducanu came from nowhere. They always thought she was going to be special, but she just won the US Open tennis, being a qualifier. She had to play the whole week before the tennis US Open started to get her place And it's the first time it's ever happened in the history of Grand Slam tennis. Nice question. Moving on. Leaderboard. Wow, Vardan has 7 in a row. I think you study the sports pages, Vardan. And I see Evelyn still hanging in there, Raika still hanging in, and Ken and Natalie making up the rest of that board. But EGS is looking solid here. Keep going, guys. I want to see some Mag 5s and some more Team X and SAS Heroes on the board. Last sports score. Who scored the spectacular hole-in-one?
If you go too far left, then you leave yourself an incredibly difficult putt. But this looks spectacular.
A beautiful hybrid. Look out. Yes! Oh, no way!
Lee Wested. 6 of you getting it right. Probably the best player that has not won a major championship in golf. 2,000 points just about between Vardan and Natalie. And not much change. Shana back on the 5. Well done. Next question. We are moving now into the music section, and this will definitely be a telltale as to how Vardan is going to do here. Which artist had the most songs ever on the Billboard Hot 100 chart? Of you getting Drake correct. Quite a sensational guy. Next leaderboard. Still solid. Next question. Which mathematical symbol was the title of Ed Sheeran's first album in 2011? You need to type this answer. Mathematical symbol. You can put the actual symbol or you can put it in words. Only 12 of you getting that correct, or 12 of you answering. 4 of you getting it right. The answer was Plus. That was the name of his first album ever. Sudesh, we have a new member on the top 5. Sudesh, Raika still hanging in there. Nice
Namaste
one.
everyone, hello.
Daka. And Tilani has the highest answer streak of 10. Nice one, Tilani. Who sings this song?
Kyk of jy vir my die son kan bring. Daar's 'n liedjie in die gange waar die son kan sing. Wanneer stil in die hoeke die koue seisoen, kan jy sien waar die wind en die reën.
27 of you telling us that Tears Your Dance sang that song. Quite amazing, Rafense. Brilliant one, that. Amazing voice. Amazing that he sings Afrikaans that beautifully. Next question. How are we looking on that board? No real changes there. Abel Tesfaye is better known by what name? The weekend, well done. You're back on the board, guys. 24 of you getting it correct. Not too much of a change there. And the next one. Who did Kanye West name his 10th studio album Donda after? His childhood crush, his favorite animal, the mother of his children, or his mother? "22 of you getting it correct. His mom, Donda. And pretty solid at the leaderboard. Vardan is doing great things to stay ahead there. I think you've all got your work cut out to get past him now. 42 of 50 answered. A couple more music questions to come before the final round of quickfire. Who was the first member to leave Take That? Is it Gary Barlow, Jason Orange, Robbie Williams, or Mark Owen? Robbie Williams, the correct answer. Went on to forge an amazing solo career, probably way outstripping what he was doing with Take That. And yeah, everybody's still pretty much in place. Vardan, way out in front. Next question. What is the name of this song and the artist? Song and artist.
Baby, you just a little loco, like boats in Acapulco. I'm just riding the wave. Baby, you just a little loco, emotions like a yo-yo. I love you that way. There's something about a crazy love.
"23 of you jumped too quick. The name of the song is Acapulco, not just a little loco. Acapulco, Jason Derulo. 4 of you getting it correct, and that should stretch out the leaderboard. Let's see. Shana up there, pushing hard. Natalie, Evelyn, Sudesh, all still chasing out Vardan, and EGS looking very solid at the top of the leaderboard. Next one. This is the last of the music. How old was Mozart when he wrote his first piece of music? 7, 5, 9, or 12? Correct answer was 5. That was his first music. I think his first opera was at the age of 9, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that signals the end of the music section. And as I said, the last 5 questions are the quick fire questions with double points. So when we look at the leaderboard now, nobody is out of this. If you get one in the next session wrong, you can go all the way down the leaderboard if somebody else got it correct. So Vardan, Shana, Natalie, Sudesh, and Evelyn currently on that leaderboard in the top 5. Let's see what it looks like at the end of the final round of 5 quick fires. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you at the other end. What is astrophobia a fear of? Heights, snakes, thunder and lightning, or being alone? Correct answer, thunder and lightning. Well done, 21 of you. Quite impressive. No real changes. Next one. What is James Corden's character called in Gavin and Stacey? Smithy, Smitty, Scotty, or Spunky? Well done, 16 of you. Tough question if you don't watch the program, obviously. But he is hilarious, whatever he's in. Smithy, correct. Let's see how we're looking. Varden, too strong. Anyone else? We see Ken on that leaderboard. Well done. Evelyn's still there. Shauna's still there. And Sudesh still there. 1 and 2 from EGS and 5. Looking very good. 48 is the next one. 3 left, guys. What is the name of the head teacher in Roald Dahl's Matilda? Well done, 17 of you. Obviously, if you know Matilda, as I do, with 2 young girls in my house, you will know Miss Trunchbull is the horrible teacher. 2 to go. And again, just a little chop and change there. Wow. Shauna is a mere 500 points away from Varden. I have a feeling, Varden, you didn't get that one correct. Shauna, Varden, with 2 to go. Anybody want to say anything?
Go,
All the best.
Go,
Go,
V.
Shauna. Go, Shauna.
Got this, V's.
Go, Shauna.
Brilliant, guys. I love it when it comes down to the wire. This could go anyway, and that's what happens with the double points. 2 questions left. Let's see how it plays out. Good luck. What is the most spoken language in the world?
English.
Wow. English being the most spoken. No, it's not. Mandarin, given the massive Chinese population, is the most spoken language in the world by quite some distance. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Urdu was second, Spanish was third, and English was actually the last of those 4. Most spoken, Mandarin. This should be interesting. Wow. Varden got it right. Shauna got it wrong. Unlucky, Shauna. Sudesh has moved up there. Raika's back. And Evelyn from Sassia is making up the last of it. It's going to take some doing to dislodge Varden. The last question of the day. Good luck to everybody. You can still push your way into that top 5, and then we'll be able to see who's going to be filling out the 3 places for tomorrow's final. Last question. Enjoy. What is the most watched TV show of all time? Friends, Game of Thrones, Grey's Anatomy, or Money Heist? Interesting. 7 of you getting it right. Game of Thrones. Most of you would have thought Friends, as I did. Quite an interesting question, because most watched would be a question you'd ask about Netflix today, or if it's just on normal box TV. So I'm not even sure how they work it out, but the answer comes directly from the IMDb, I think it's called, International Movie Database, and they list Game of Thrones as the most watched television show of all time. Let's see what that did to the leaderboard. We have the quiz finished for round number 2, and the winner today was, let's put up your sound and give a roaring congratulations for
Gordon.
Varden!
Well
done, Team Eggs.
Well done.
Well
Well done.
done.
Well done.
On top,
Well
Jordan.
done.
V, well done.
Trophies.
Well done, Shauna,
Thanks, guys.
Shadesh. Wow.
Well done, Sudesh.
Guys,
Killed it.
brilliant, brilliant. It's been a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. We will get the full leaderboard to you at the completion of the second quiz just now. But right now, the winner for today was most definitely Varden and Team EGS with 2 out of the 3 places on the podium. Shauna making up the second for Mag 5, and we'll be letting you know who the third team going through is a little bit later during the day once we can work it all out and we see the whole spreadsheet. I'm going to stop sharing. And hopefully I can see a couple of pictures. Hope you've had a little bit of fun. And we look forward to seeing all of you, whether you're competing tomorrow or whether you are with us on YouTube. We hope you've had fun. See you all again tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.